Hello, and welcome to part 1 of the GoGuardian teacher training. In this video, we will show you how you, as the teacher, can access your GoGuardian teacher account. In order to do that, you will need to log into Launchpad. In Launchpad, you will see an application called GoGuardian. By clicking on GoGuardian, it'll automatically log you into the GoGuardian teacher dashboard. Since we have imported the rosters from ClassLinks into GoGuardian Teacher, your classes will already be created for you. In order to access those classes, you will see on the dashboard a number next to pending. You have to accept those classes to add them to your dashboard. So in this example, we have a teacher who has already manually created some courses. We can also see that she's accepted 2 of her imported classes. To accept those imported classes, you'll simply select Pending here and select the options to accept that class. You'll be notified that that import was successful, and now I can go back to my active classes. That class has now been added down here. Now, it will name the class just like it is in Focus. If you want to make sure that you know which class period is first period and so forth, you can go into the settings and you can come down here to where it says description. Notice the class name is grayed out. You cannot change that class name because of that rostering process. But here is where you can select what period you want to describe that class as, and you can also change the color tile to help differentiate your classes. So we'll call this period 1, and we will update the classroom. Those changes have been applied. So I'm going to go back to my classes, and now we can see that I have history. Period 1 is right here with that green tile. So that is our first video on accessing your GoGuardian teacher account again and logging into Launchpad and accepting those courses. Also, just make sure that you either archive or delete courses that have or classes that have already been created in your GoGuardian teacher. And the reason being is that these courses right here, the ones that are imported, are actually going to roster the students there. So you don't have to add students or remove students like you had to in the past. So we highly recommend either deleting those courses or archiving those courses. If there is data from one of those manually created courses, then you'd want to archive it so you're able to retrieve those reports. If there's no data or you don't need access to it, then you can delete that and that course will no longer exist.